Hey, what's up guys, Mudded HD here, and welcome to episode 69 of my journey to the top series. And if you did miss the previous episode, be link in the description to the series playlist where you can find every single episode I've done so far. But in the previous episode we were hitting it high in the table, going to legendary and still bagging the 3 points from most of our games. We did manage to get a defeat though against Aston Villa, but they do benefit from a very young team from the start of FIFA 13. But anyway, we're still at the top of the table, and it's unbelievable to think that we were the worst team in the English leagues and now we are one of the best. And it's absolutely amazing, this transformation and the players that came and gone from there, and then it's just really amazing that we've made this massive transformation. And we're 4.5 stars from a half a star team. So it's absolutely outstanding the work that's been going on here. And really, we're carrying it on here against Stoke because we managed to pull off a 2-0 win against a very, very strong, still very strong in the defence, but we did manage to crack it ourselves. And you see there, oh my days, we are still going high, 2 points away from Arsenal. And definitely we have got more wins than them, and they've been picking up the draws, but they are invincible right now. But we do have a game coming up against them, but we got a big game against Man City. Of course they have the big players, they have the expensive ones, they have the best quality when it comes to it. But really, Man City, when I played them, it felt really easy. And you guys might be slightly surprised, how can it be easy against one of the best players in the world? Well, they've sort of not got the best players in the world. They've got possibly the best players in the world. You can't really tell because you don't really look at foreign teams. But against Man City, they had their chances, but they did not take them. And Bini Aissi striking there. First time, no need for a touch, he just bangs that one into the back of the net. Joe Hart left rendered really dead in that goal line, and we managed to really own this Man City team up. Bini Aissi was really the main perpetrator when it came to it, and you see there Benzia ain't going to miss from there with pretty much an open goal with no one closing him down. And really, they had a good attack, but they didn't really have a good defense. Maybe they've lost it. They still have company. I don't understand how they've lost that. But Turan, he's a great finisher, and I think he hit his in form hit 99 in FIFA 12. So obviously he's still going to have a high finish. And there we go. He hits it in the 54th minute to make it 2-1. This left me slightly worried, and that strike there, boom shakalaka, that was very close, and we got kind of lucky on that sort of occasion. But we kept on applying the pressure, and really, I was expecting, I didn't really play the controls to left trigger and then do an overhead kick. It just didn't come off. I wanted him to do it, but I just didn't think of it at the time. And if that was an overhead kick, goal of the season already against, well, that's quite ironic as well, because Wayne Rooney scored an overhead kick against them and then Man City. But anyway, I'm going to be going through these scout reports here. Not a lot going on. There is one player coming up called you know what I mean. But he's 16 years old. I'm going to still leave him where he is right now because he has got that sort of fatal area of going down to 49 overall. And I'm going to leave him there. But we have a tricky situation here against Everton because they still have their star player Fellaini. The Malafro is still alive in my save, and I couldn't believe it. He was still here, and I wasn't expecting him to be at such a club. I was expecting him to be somewhere, maybe at Arsenal. I'm not totally sure, but really Everton gave us a good run for our money. Really very well defensive, and probably the first time since Aston Villa I've really struggled to break down a defence and get in behind and play the ball, because they had a pretty pacey back four as well. But a pretty nice strike there, did get kind of taken out, but we needed to get in behind because that's where we're the most deadly. And you see here, Benzia gets in behind, a great save by the keeper. Not totally sure what his name is, but Bini Aissi somehow put it onto the post, but it did not go in. But it did end up in the 0-0 draw. It was a fair result. It was a bit of an up and down game for me. But then we had a game against Arsenal, and I forgot to put the team sheet in, but